Fuck lightning. Fuck lightning. You know what I'm saying? Rest of Dusty fuck lightning. Alright. Trying to get the boy dripping, man. His head weird in the helmets. I'm always fine to drip. Gotta get his throwing motion right. Yeah, I'm sticking. These are my long-term plans at quarterback. New field kind of something. Gotta remember that.
These players are on the last year of their contract.
Okay. Good shit, Russell. Fact. Everybody I don't want is kind of getting the fuck. But yeah. Oh, Najee. Yeah, we gonna accept that. And Justin, oh yeah, we up, we up, we up, we up. I could let it kick a walk. It's gonna be him. I could bring with that punter. But yeah, we up. Getting the quarterback situation is first. We'll figure out that shit later. It might not go as planned. But I could let Russ walk once I get him a Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'll try something now, guys. I think I'm bumping with them now. Hopefully, have a great day. Let's pray.
It's week 4 of the National Football League. Up next, we'll see Joe Mixon. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Texans and the Steelers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Definitely not something.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he would make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State. C.J. Stroud.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. He didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at the Steeler defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happened. Because you won, you're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against it, 3rd and 5. Now Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. Quick move by Miller. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And that will come the offense as they take over. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State. And that's Russell Wilson.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He has an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy in midfield. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. The Steelers are 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They'll try the right side with Harris. Down inside the 40. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sense.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And the former Rice, Al Boswell, puts this one through in his return to Houston. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
that
out.
opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So, Charles, it takes nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Here now, 3rd and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. 3rd and 1. Stroud. Working the middle. Nixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover like that. I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a 2nd option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And on 4th down, out is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Wilson on 1st down. Got his man, it's Warren. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now it's Wilson. A short one there to Fryermuth. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some finding them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Escapes the sack. There's the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. There's Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Russell Wilson. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They actually want the quarterback to keep the ball on an RPO. You don't want to hand it off inside on the running back gashing. You don't want him to throw it downfield to someone open. If he keeps it, there should be a group of people around him to keep him trapped. Instead, he finds a way to get out of there and finds his way going over the goal line and scoring a touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and gone, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Stroud looking to throw. And that is
why y'all ain't give me an animation?
17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there in that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Stroud will look to throw once more. That's complete to Dell. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's 3rd and 6. Final play of the half, Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. They go play action now. Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got room. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 yards that time to the Pittsburgh first. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Now Wilson. He's got Watkins on the out route. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete here.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mims in motion left. A handoff for Warren. Powers passed him at the 5. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9.
They got you looking tiny. Just swallow this in.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Houston. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On the run, it's Warren. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston.
I shouldn't have touched it. I shouldn't have touched this. I shouldn't have touched it. I felt it was touched.
Finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing now is Stroud. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. He was waving his arms toward the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. That is caught by Dell. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell. 41 yards. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with that last touchdown, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another scoop? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Wilson. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Wilson to throw. Able to connect with Mims. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing now is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's one. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Buying time was left. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Boswell for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. So Stroud and the Texans down 24-14. A little over 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Now Stroud. He's got a man complete. Pass midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Stroud to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here's Stroud. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Pittsburgh, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Right to the air is Jackson. And incomplete to open things up. You look at the Steeler defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game, you get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. Bringing them out is the 12th-year pro seeking a return to Pro Bowl form, Russell Wilson.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Running left, it's Warren. And they go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. They shakes him off. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Oh, boy, hang on here. Injured player, and it's Russell Wilson. Certainly have to hope this is nothing major. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. It's loose. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
You see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive of 4 plays. And it's capped off on a touchdown run of 6 yards. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Now a run with Warren. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
They'll run it. Warren. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win when the defense is calling.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Justin Fields, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Oswell good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 99 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. Now, they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really...
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over possession.
Justin. They hold you. And they hold me.
44. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Third down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. That almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say crosses at the 11-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of football. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Fields. He's got this one completed to Mills. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 2. Out of the gun, Fields. Down. The Ravens able to get to him. Owe showing up the skills. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Here's Fields. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Owe drops him again for the second straight play and brings up fourth down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. On the return, Hardy. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're behind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson's going to be intercepted. Brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Deontay Hardy. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here in this first half.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come up and downfield, but they never did.
On second down, here's Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletions. They're going for more.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting on lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Here's Hardy set to return. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. He threw the pick six the last time out just a moment ago. Now 3 total interceptions for him in this ballgame. He's had his struggles. First and 10 here. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Jackson. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Sheds off the tackle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it.
That's enough. Why am I still kicking this nigga?
Drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, our planning gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. We'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Now Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target.
What the fuck?
looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as those guys will get it at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stops for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. To throw is Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as our guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The drive will start with an option going left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at the end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
I gotta stop kicking this nigga the ball.
On to the other side of the field.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
All right.
Automatic 1st down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Third and goal, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert when they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Justin Matabike. In there to get it. It's a loss of 5.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.
Listen, Edmund. Bro, I cannot find the chart. Crazy.
from SoFi Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense. And they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford and the Rams won it all in Super Bowl 56, but last season was a stark contrast to that. The Rams need their quarterback to recapture his form from 2 seasons ago to help spark another postseason run.
Now a play fake at Stafford. And incomplete on a deep ball. You look at the Steeler defense, currently number 1 in the... the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed them for no gain.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This defense for the Steelers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Play action, Stafford. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And coming up with an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the cat.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
This is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. 4th down. Here's Wilson out to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give you up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Wilson. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this will depend on the mark. The line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. Now, hang on here. We got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play. This 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Stafford. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop 1 pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
50-50.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7. There's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this one with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Needed 16, they got 17 on 3rd down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't. About in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached halftime at a low. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
That was supposed to be a bullet.
Envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Keeps him, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now that fourth down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Wilson going to change things up here. Off the play fake. Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards. Throwing is Wilson. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this ball game in the final moments of the third quarter. Boswell's in for the extra point, and we are at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On first down, Stafford. It's complete to Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Now they'll change things up. On first down, Stafford here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback though for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, Williams. And some room to work. A little jerk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Throws left side, Atwell's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go. 1st and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, LA. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Finding Watkins, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson to throw.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Now Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Wilson. He's got this to Pickens. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing now is Wilson. Frustrated, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Escaping the pressure right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here now, 2nd and goal.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Steps away. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
We'll
They've
take
got
it.
to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Here's second down. Now Stafford. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen.
This pitch Russell. greatly.
It's week 8.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft in his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
Last year we got the Trevor Lawrence. So many tapped to be the savior of the Jaguars. He broke 4,000 yards for the first time and threw 25 touchdown passes and guided his team to the playoffs. This young man, he's been good since the first time he picked up a ball in Youth League. They expect nothing less from him again this season. And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside. My scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is fielded at the 27.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led on the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he must increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards out, time for number 14.
First down, Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Steelers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, what a nice run here.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football. Save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so held on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
This a quick pass to Davis.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
You look at the Steeler defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
They held them to well over 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They're able to hold in there and stuff them.
Here's Lawrence. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game and a victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Looking to throw Lawrence. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. And that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but his defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they got it with a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Oh, able to avoid him. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Forced out to his left. Well, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the 1st half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics, they'll tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now Wilson.
After a left side, caught by the tight end Fryermuth.
So,
Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth. 28 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Screenplay, here's Etienne.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And they find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get that underneath Etienne.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Lawrence. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level of defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On play action, Lawrence.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to have a Jags first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. Message received here, no need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Here's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Running straight ahead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
A second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the completion results there at 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And now out come the Steelers. And now you got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he jumps this one away from hard, incomplete. Now it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Completes it to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they'll pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. Well, now how about this return? Devin Duvernay. And he will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blower when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. To throw is Wilson. A short one there to Farmer. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards in a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wilson. And here's Freiermuth again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Wilson. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now Wilson on 2nd down, being chased out left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boswell for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they let this well upfield across the 45.
On first down, Lawrence.
And escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure's too great, and he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lawrence will throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Inside the 10.
And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point out by Boswell. And that stretches the lead to 27. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football. We witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground, and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
And now out come the Jags.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news now. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on second and long.
Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's got a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right?
Ooh. Brady House. That's CJ.
It's Madden NFL 24.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So a new face at quarterback for the Titans in 2023. It's the 24-year-old rookie out of Kentucky, Charles, Will Levis.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away. And that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get a completion and a quick first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 18 carries, 70 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Levis back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Levis. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's us, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the check-out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs, competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial, but I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know we in the media.
Trying to fit it in on the slam, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
PI in some motion.
First and 10, here's Levis.
That is incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth this up yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the interception set them up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know,
Taking it right down Broadway. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards.
like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things, and look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans.
I'm not even looking at
Chig 45 yards.
and I'm sneezing, man. Some bullshit.
Have regained the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This taken in right around the goal line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr. Now a 2nd and 10. Levis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starts to get locked into them a little bit. They have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Now 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy right there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's one. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the Goblins have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck in and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets that big.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mills. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Down the left sideline, pushing his way through. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got his man, it's caught for the Steelers touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah.
Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Levis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st and 10, it's Levis. Fights through it. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Levis going back to the air. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had in the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to find the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Folks' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So a very tight first. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this mid-season contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. But whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's Wilson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this is certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Looked to me like that downfield my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Flushed out right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 7 yards there on the first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the 15 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think you can at least take a look at that.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown. This was still a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They're going to run it with Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, it's Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Levis. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll take it down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Levis now on 1st and 10. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. But they go play action. Here's Levis. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Levis. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help them completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Levis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chillin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Fuller. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy there at the 24. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Wilson. Buying time this one. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has it up for the first.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know. Bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first. After the deep blanket in receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Wilson's throw complete to Fryerview. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Wilson. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Wilson to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. And Wilson's going to run it on the draw. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against us throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Wilson wants to throw it. Steps away to his left. Fighting through. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark and rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the touchdown reception by Denzel Mims capped it all off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So Levis and the Titans now down by 9, 56 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Meanwhile, Levis' thrower into the hands of Boyd. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. On first down, he'll drop the throw. And the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Here's Levis. Complete to Boyd. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position.